What's up, guys? Welcome to the live stream tonight. Hope everybody's doing good. Finally starting to do these live streams a little bit earlier. So that's a good thing. As I say, as usual, usually I don't start talking and getting into the meat and potatoes till some viewers show up. So usually that takes a couple minutes. So I'm gonna go run to the bathroom right now. If you guys would like to fast forward a bit, you can do that. So, ooh, I gotta plug this in here. Let's see. All right, guys, I'll be back. What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hope everyone is having a really good Sunday. I know not everybody likes Sundays. I used to hate Sundays back when I used to have to go to school in person and stuff like that. So yeah, I understand. Try to be as positive as you can. Even when there's, things that you don't really want to do, you just got to make the best out of it. That's definitely something I could have done a better job at, especially when I was in school. I really didn't like it. But we're going to wait a couple minutes to start talking, wait for some people to get into the chat. Today we're going to be talking about becoming him or becoming her, becoming that top dog, right? Becoming that absolute killer that you want to be. So I'm just checking some stuff on the computer here. I had to send a couple emails really quick, but once people start coming in, then my attention will be on the chat for sure. Try to answer all the questions, guys. That's my goal, to answer everything. As long as it's decent, we're gonna answer it. So we just getting started here. It's 12 at night, so we're on time today. Usually I try to do these at midnight. So that's good news. We'll get started a little soon here. We're gonna be talking about how to become him, how to become her, how to become that top dog. So that's the goal. I wanna form a channel of winners. And hello, how are you doing? Welcome to the channel. Nice to meet you. 103 where you are? Nice. It's 12 where I am. Wow, that's a lot of chats. It's a lot of chats coming in there. What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? So I got to check a couple things on the computer here, and then we're going to start talking about how to become him, how to become her. Black Eyes Gaston, that fast? Yeah? What's fast? I don't think my typing's fast. I'm not a I'm not a fast typer. All right, guys. So we got some people coming in the chat. So we'll go ahead and get started talking about the topic today, which is becoming him or becoming her. This is kind of started as a travel channel, but as time kind of went on, I realized that I kind of wanted to talk about some other things that are really important to me, that I think I have some knowledge on. And one of those things is just self-development. And of course, I'm not perfect. I'm not where I want to be in life exactly, but I am, taking action every single day to put myself in a better situation, right? So currently, I want to travel. I want to be on the road, but I can't exactly do that right now at this exact moment. I could do it, but it would be detrimental to my success, right? So today we're going to be talking about what are the actions that you can take to, be successful. Oh, hey, Leon, welcome back. I'm glad you came back tonight. That's really cool. Zayden, hey, how you doing, Zayden? Welcome. Looking good. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, I'm trying to be a little more presentable on camera. So I'm wearing a collared shirt. As time goes on, I want to look more professional. I really care about doing this, and I want to provide, I want to help you guys however I can. So appreciate that. Hi, how you doing? I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. It's snowing where I am today. So I just got done eating a New York strip and some potatoes. So I'm feeling pretty decent. I'm feeling good. Daniel, hey Daniel, how you doing? Hey Leon, Lizard, thank you. Thank you so much. But anyways, guys, so like I said earlier, I don't want it to seem like, I'm this like morally superior person that's better than everybody. I'm not. I'm not exactly where I want to be, I'm not exactly where I want to be in life, but what I can say is, I'm actively doing the things that will get me to where I want to be, right? And I'm sure some of you guys have goals, have dreams, and I want to create these videos to help you guys take actionable steps to reaching your dreams, right? And along with talking out loud, I can kind of, give myself some influence as to where exactly I want to go. So I'm just trying to form a platform where we are doing productive things, right? And actually living the life that we want to live, right? This life shouldn't be taken for granted. You should be using your time to do the things that you want to accomplish in your life. I had chicken, Parmesan, mac and cheese, and Caesar salad. Wow, that sounds like a phenomenal meal. That sounds really good. I'll go off on a little tangent about food, but I absolutely love food. I guess I'm a foodie. That's part of the reason why I like traveling so much. I like going to all of these new countries and eating a bunch of food and gaining weight, and so that's like literally one of my favorite things to do is just eat good food. I'm getting into cooking a little bit, so I've been trying to cook different types of pasta and meats and stuff like that. So that's another one of my passions is just food in general. What do you think about the world now and why? Yeah, we can get into that a little bit. So I think that from someone who has traveled around the world, who's been to, I believe I've been to most continents at this point in my life, What I will say is never feel as if where you are is what's going on everywhere, right? Every single place I've been, people think a different way. The problems that they have on a daily basis are different than what yours are. And so the world has always been very diverse, right? And we have to remember that the way we see the world is in our own bias, right? There's people in islands in Indonesia and the Philippines who don't even know about the other religions in the world. They don't even have Wi-Fi in some of these places. So what I'm trying to say is the world is always going to change, and we're always going to be hearing all these narratives as to what's going on around the world. My message to you is to not worry so much about what you hear. Worry about what's going on right in front of you. So what I'm trying to say with that is focus on what you want to accomplish in your life. It's okay, and you should know what's going on in the news, right? As far as your local area and what's affecting you on a daily basis, right? Like I've been in countries where wars have started, and it's important to watch the news so you know like what areas not to go in. But at the same time, I've lived in other countries where nothing's going on, but you're hearing about news in another place that doesn't really apply to you. So my message is just worry about what's going on in front of you, because everything else is just a distraction. And like I said earlier, this channel is about a success, and we're about winning here, right? So I want to help you guys win in life. What's your favorite state? I love that question. I have a lot of I have a lot of favorite states. If I had to pick one, that's a really good question. I really like Hawaii. I've been to Maui and Kauai, and I like surfing. I like warm weather. I love fruit and vegetables. I like the chill vibe. So I would say that Hawaii is probably my favorite state. But I like a lot of states. Like, I love traveling. My passion's traveling. That's why I started this YouTube channel originally. And not too long ago, I drove from Illinois to Florida. And I got to go through Kentucky and Tennessee and Georgia. And I went through Alabama just a little bit even. And I love that. Like, I loved, just exploring the country. And even like in America, like every state is different, right? Like the Southern culture, people talk differently than I talk, up here in Illinois. So it's all so interesting to me. I love experiencing, different types of people and stuff like that. I would love to travel too. Cool. Yeah, no, I know not everybody can travel because, some people have obligations like work and school. But what I say to people that really want to travel, but it's hard for them, is like, just try to travel locally first. Like, for instance, like the other day I just traveled to a town like an hour away from me because I'd never been there before. And it was cool, like just to see a new place. And even though it's like really close to where I live, I still had a lot of fun going over there with a friend. We just drove out there, saw what was going on in the town, stopped at a couple places, and, that's just what I love. I love finding new places and stuff. What is your main goal in life that you want to achieve, and why? Thank you. You always ask good questions, so that makes my videos a lot easier to make. But my main goal in life is to create a community where I can help people become successful. So I think that from my own experience, there's a lot of hopelessness in the world. I think there's a lot of people who have given up on life, and they think that they can't control their destiny in their own life. And, I want to prove to people that you can do truly what you want to do, like even if it seems, impossible. So, that's definitely my main goal. And I'm gonna keep making these YouTube channels no matter what. So, I care about my supporters and my subscribers, and you guys are what make me keep making these videos on a daily basis. So I appreciate it. So, yeah. What else do you guys have? And I guess, you guys can ask questions. If it gets a little quiet, I'll kind of just talk about, my title that I made this video, Becoming Him or Becoming Her. And, it's really just like, I think doing what you want, like doing the things that you truly want to do, in life. Because, like it's really easy to do things that like you really don't want to do, right? Like just get a normal job and that's okay. Like obviously, like, like I've had jobs too and stuff like that I didn't really want to do, but I just needed money. So that's okay. But like, don't ever forget about like your passion, whether that's like music or traveling or maybe a sport, because, once you give up on those things, like life becomes pretty bland, right? And it doesn't have to be like that. What motivates you each and every day? Ooh, you're asking some really deep, good questions. What motivates me each and every day is the situation that I had came from. When I was in school, when I was in junior high, in high school, I was hopeless. School was an absolute nightmare for me. And being a kid was, although I had some good memories, it was quite difficult. I had quite a difficult experience being a kid. I grew up with multiple disabilities, and I always felt as if I wasn't good enough. I always felt as if, I just wasn't good as good as other people. So, I constantly remember that in my head, and that's what pushes me to do the hard things on the daily basis and to never give up. So, yeah, guys, I really love making, the YouTube videos. This is a passion of mine, and it's been a really cool experience growing my channel and meeting meeting new people too has been interesting. When you make a YouTube channel, you get people from all over the world, So I love hearing where you guys are from. I like hearing about your lives, what you guys do. And it's just really fun, It's really fun to me to get to speak to a bunch of different people from a bunch of different places who have different dreams and different struggles in life and different accomplishments. And there's a lot to learn from other people. And I'm gonna keep making these videos no matter what. I'll keep making these videos. I'm trying to go live every single day. I might try to stay on live even longer now. There's a lot of YouTubers that I see who go live for 4 to 5 hours a day. I know some people who stream like 10 to 12 hours every single day, and they're successful, right? Because if you want to become successful in this like hyper competitive economy that we live in, you have to go all in, right? Like you have to find a way to lock in and not go halfway. So my goal is to find more time to live stream. Live streaming has been the best thing for my channel that I've found so far. It's been a great way to connect with my subscribers and meet new people as well. So it's all been super cool. Your opinion on trust the process and why? Yeah, I love that saying, trust the process. The first time I ever heard that saying was from a basketball player. I think it was Joel Embiid from the Philadelphia 76ers. I don't know if you guys are basketball fans. I'm a Chicago Bulls fan, unfortunately, so we're not really that good. But that's where I heard that saying from the first time. Trust the process. So I believe in that. I believe on trusting the process because I actually believe that there's a meaning to life. I believe that people are put in this world for a specific reason. I don't think people are just meant to work jobs that they're not passionate about and live lives that are just completely controlled. I believe in the divine. I believe that there's something special about every single person, and I think that if you go for that thing that you're passionate about, even if it seems impossible, even if the numbers don't realistically make sense, if you go for it anyways, eventually you will become successful. Because there's the other saying that is fortune favors the bold, right? Like if you're bold, if you do the things that most other people won't do, and you do it for a long enough time, the odds are going to ultimately be in your favor. So really good question. Leon, I hope I'm saying your name right. Leo, maybe it's Leo Ancherina. I'm just gonna go with Leo. But your questions are really, really good. I enjoy answering them. So yeah, guys, back on, becoming the man, becoming her. People might not believe in you at first. Even making this YouTube channel, even though that I don't have that big of a channel yet, I've had a lot of people tell me, in person or online, that, my channel is stupid, But it's one of those things, as if, the bigger you get, the more people there will be that are just simply going to tell you to not do what you do, So you have to block that out and not let it anger you, not let it deter you, because at the end of the day, you don't have to worry about what other people think. You just simply have to do the thing that you're meant to do, right? And if you do that, that's a part of that process, right? So just trust. Just believe me, guys. I know it sounds crazy, but there's something that you don't even have to try. You're just inherently good at it. Just do that thing, Just do it. And don't worry, there's going to be failures. There's going to be success. But try to not be too emotional, right? That's, in Thailand, I've noticed that with the Buddhists, right? They try not to ever get too low and not too high, right? Don't let your emotions, sway you one way or the other. Just do that thing that you are meant to do, and just stick to it. Just stay on it. Don't worry about anything. Don't even worry about success, just worry about consistency. Let's see what else we got. Your opinion on if at first you don't succeed, try again. Another good question. So the important thing is you're doing what you want to do, right? If you're doing the thing that you truly want to do, right? Like it is your passion. You're going to fail at everything a lot, like at first. You're going to fail over and over and over again. But that's okay. You can fail as many times as you want because you're doing what you like to do. So it doesn't faze you. I'll give you guys an example. I love basketball. I don't play it as much anymore, but I used to play basketball all the time, guys. And I loved shooting the basketball. And I would try to get these percentages, right? Like make 80% of my free throws and, make 50% of my three-point shots. And I would fail all the time, I would go to the gym, I would put up a bunch of shots, and, I'd shoot 20%. Some days I would shoot 40%. Some days I would shoot 60%. But it didn't matter. It didn't matter if I succeeded or I failed because I just loved playing the game. I just loved going to the gym, shooting the basketball. It didn't matter if it was a good result or if I failed, right? So my answer to that is to just find something you actually like doing. And once you find that, I think you're going to know it. And it's just going to make sense. It's going to make sense. You're going to be like, okay, like I failed, whatever. It won't even really look like failure. It'll just look like an attempt. I would say like a better word than failure is attempt. If you replace the word failure with attempt and you just keep attempting things, like I think it's going to sound better in your brain and you're not going to give up. So great question. Great question. I love the chats. They make these videos so much easier to make. But, and for some people too, like it's going to be harder for them to find exactly what they want to do. And that's okay too. That's, I was in that situation for a long time where I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do, but it was kind of just because I was too afraid to do what I wanted to do, if that makes sense. Like, because I cared too much about what other people thought of me. So that's another mistake, is caring what other people think. If you care about others' opinions, you'll always fail. So definitely don't worry about what other people think about what you do. Do you have a famous person that you admire and why? Do I have a famous person that I admire? That's a really, really good question. I'll have to think about that for a minute. Many people that I admire, it's difficult, right? Because, you don't know them in person, and sometimes they aren't exactly what you anticipated them to be. But I'm trying to think of someone I really admire. I admire people like Michael Jordan and Tom Brady, athletes that have, succeeded at the highest level. And not only that, people who truly have that never giving up mentality. That mentality of, I will succeed no matter what obstacle is in front of me. And I really think for me, being from the Chicago suburbs originally, Michael Jordan was, and still is, probably the biggest inspiration to me. I just think there's no mindset that I've ever seen in sports like him. Maybe Tom Brady could compare, but people that will make no exception, no excuse, and will win. So those are some people. It's getting a little chilly in the house right now. I might have to put on a jacket or something kind of soon. What else, guys? Any other questions? Your opinion on the late Kobe Bryant and why? Did something happen with Kobe Bryant? I'm not exactly sure what you're asking. I liked Kobe Bryant as an athlete. I liked him as a basketball player. You know, he had a lot of similarities to Michael Jordan. I don't watch sports a lot, but I like athletes. So I'm not really the type of person who watches games all the time and stuff like that, but I am someone who will watch highlights from a specific player and really try to study them and understand what makes them that level of eliteness, because a lot of these athletes, they give it everything. They give it all they have. And, of course they have a lot of money and fame, but I don't think, everybody understands the sacrifices that they make to get to that level of success. So it's admirable for me, for sure. So, yeah, I'm not exactly what you're exactly what you're asking about Kobe. I'm not super into the news, so I don't catch a lot of things that's going on in the mainstream media. So maybe something, I don't know, maybe something had happened with him or some allegation or something. I know there was stuff like that in the past maybe. But, picking something to be competitive about, you don't have to be competitive with other people, but having goals and things that you want to achieve yourself, I think that's really good for success as well. Finding something to find micro goals every single day to achieve. So, for instance, I've been doing a lot of pull-ups at the gym lately. I might post some videos of myself doing some pull-ups. But typically what I do is I try to do just one additional pull-up a day. So, for instance, today I did 3 sets of pull-ups. So on my last set, I just try to do one more. So what is that? That's not even maybe 1%. That's 1% more effort every day. And it seems meaningless, but it's like compound interest, right? It's like investing money. If you can invest even a couple dollars every single day, then eventually over a long period of time, that is going to compound. So that number is going to be able to have a snowball effect, right? So a lot of things that you do seem maybe insignificant, but if you have the consistency to do it over a long period of time, right, then it's going to pay off in the long run. How many push-ups can you do a day? That's a really good question. I do a lot of push-ups. Push-ups is one of my better exercises that I'm good at. I'm unsure how many exactly I can do a day. Would you guys want me to post a video? I used to be able to do a lot of push-ups. So maybe I'll post a video of it, guys. You guys can give me a goal, and I'll try to go do them. Let's see. Backflip. No, I can't do a backflip. I kind of want to try. Can you do a backflip? Teach me how. This dude got eyes of the vampire. Lao. Yeah, I get that sometimes. It's all good. Yes, okay, yeah. I'll make a video someday about just me busting out some push-ups. So So yeah, that'll be fun. I took a video of myself working out a little bit earlier today, doing some pull-ups and stuff like that. I got quite a few, but they weren't super clean reps. So, that's the thing with pull-ups and push-ups is like it's really hard with push-ups to know if you're doing proper reps, right? Because it's like, maybe you can do like 200 like push-ups, like maybe I could do that, but they might not be as clean as reps. But to do 100 push-ups that are like perfect clean, like locking out your arms, hitting that 90-degree bend, if you can do 100 like that, then you are an elite athlete. So it just kind of depends how proper a form you got. You can't do one? Yeah, it's all good. No, I've tried a couple. Well, I don't know if I've ever necessarily tried to do a backflip. I've never really been into that type of stuff, but I like calisthenics. So yeah, it'd be interesting to try that someday. I like jumping too. Like I said earlier, I played a lot of basketball, so that's my thing. What is the most popular thing that ever happened to you and why? What is the most popular thing that ever happened to you and why? I got to think about that one. Let's see here. The most popular thing. I got to think about that. That's kind of an interesting question. What is the most popular thing that ever happened to you and why? As far as like other people kind of seeing me, I'm trying to think of the most popular thing that ever happened to me. I've done some speeches, some public speeches before in my life. So in front of decent crowds. So I guess, those were times where I felt as if, I had an opportunity to, basically have people hear my message. So I would say that's probably the best example there. So, yep. Marcus says, have any paranormal stories to tell? That's a good question. That's an interesting one. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Hey Rick, how you doing? People don't respect ghost plants. Well, I'll tell you guys this. I lived in Thailand for a long time, and if any of you guys know Thai culture, Thai people are super superstitious. And even if you say the word ghost to a Thai people, it's gonna catch their attention. And there's something in Thailand called the ghost radio. So many people listen to this radio station in Thailand and they talk about all these paranormal activities. And I would say maybe the weirdest thing, I'm not really big into ghosts or anything like that, but I heard them talking about a story near this house I used to live near in Thailand. And they said that basically what happened was a Thai girl had an American boyfriend and he cheated on her and she ended up killing him with a knife in that house. And they said that after that, people would go into the house and they would feel a ghost. And I remember always being near that area and it just felt like there was always a cold wind breeze going on. So I don't know, maybe that's just, a coincidence. But I would say, when I heard that, it was one of those things that was kind of weird. So I hope that's a decent story for you. Sick haircut. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I used to have really long hair, so it's a little shorter now. They have every reason to haunt us. We literally live in their corpses. Okay. when you are at a grocery store, does anyone come up to you and say, hey, I see you on your YouTube? No, I haven't had anybody notice me on my YouTube quite yet. So that hasn't happened. Let's see. Have you fought the Mystic Land Dolphin? I don't actually know what that means. Hi, Deadly Squirrel. How are you doing, Marcus? Awesome story, bro. Thanks, man. I hope you enjoyed that. Comment. Y'all be in the comments. Would I be? All right. All right, guys. I'll answer pretty much everything, but you know, we can't. I can't have people, you know, in the comments like that. I have younger viewers and stuff like that. Got to watch out for the fan death. Yeah. Nice haircut. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm trying to look a little more presentable for these live streams. I'm doing them on a daily basis, so trying to clean up a little bit. The Deadly Squirrel. Do you believe in the Great Replacement Theory? Explain it to me. I don't know what that means exactly, but I think I've heard of it. But yeah, if you want, explain it in the comments. All right, let's see here, guys. Welcome to everyone who's new to the channel as well. My name's Richie. I started this YouTube channel when I was in Thailand. I wanted to show people the differences between Asia and America. And now it's kind of my passion to help people follow their dreams and inspire people and show myself traveling the world and sticking to my plans of traveling abroad. All right, let's see. What do we got here? I go around to lives and ask for ghost stories. Oh, I see. You go around to like YouTube lives and ask for ghost stories. So far, you had the best one. Cool. Awesome. I'm glad you like it. If you are well, I guess this wouldn't really help too much, but there's like a YouTube channel called Ghost Radio for Thai people. But if you don't know how to speak Thai, maybe they have subtitles. But Thai people have ghost stories are really, really big in Thailand. The people there are very, very superstitious. So yeah, you might want to check that out if you're interested in it, dude. Did you ever consider joining the military and why? I did. I actually thought about it a lot. So when my visa ran out in Thailand, when I turned 18 years old, I couldn't live in Thailand with my family anymore. So I had to go back to the States. And I told you guys earlier, I really hated school. I knew that wasn't really an option for me at the time. So I remember having a conversation with my parents, and my dad was in the Army, and I told him, like, dude, I think that, you know, the military is probably going to be my best option. And my dad said, you know, that's a decent idea, but have you ever thought about, you know, I thought you wanted to be a cop. And I thought, yeah, but you have to be 21 to be a cop. So he said, yeah, I understand that. But I started looking around and doing research on the internet, and I learned that in the state of Florida, you can become a police officer when you're 19. So I applied, and I moved back to the States, and when I got back home, I got a letter in the mail, and it said I'd been accepted into the Florida State Police Academy. So I was incredibly excited. I packed my bags. I moved down to Florida, and I enrolled in the Florida State Police Academy. Did that, graduated from the academy, became a certified officer in the state of Florida. And that's what I did for my very young adult part of my life when I turned 19 years old. So obviously I have some different ambitions now. I've been traveling the world now, teaching English overseas. But I was very close to joining the military, but I decided to go down the path of law enforcement. But I didn't pursue that career. All right, let's see what else we got. We got some interesting things in the chat. Hello from Sweden. Awesome. I'd love to go to your country someday. I have a friend who lives in Oslo, Norway, so I've always been wanting to go to Norway. Maybe I could swing over to Sweden if I ever go visit him. Would you be in Qatar right now if he joined, do you think? I think there's a small chance of that. Marcus, are you ready for conscription? I don't know what that means. World War III. Are you asking? Sorry, guys. Some of these words that I hear in these chats, I don't know everything that I hear on the internet, so you guys might have to explain some things to me. So Army veteran 15T here. I don't know what any of like the military codes means. What exactly does that mean? But thank you for your service. Much appreciated. What else we got here? Conscription. Okay, like being drafted. Oh, am I ready for that? I have no clue, man. I am not anticipating that. Rush point. Oh, yeah. Okay. So seems like the chat's moving pretty good here. This is cool. What's your favorite color? That's a good question. I like that one. My favorite color is green. See? Slid the sloth. Not exactly sure what that means as well. So welcome to the channel, guys, for all the new people. My name's Richie. I started this YouTube channel when I was living in Thailand to show the people the differences between Asia and America. And now I've just been making a bunch of these videos, a bunch of these lives, trying to give some people some inspiration to go for it in life, to follow their dreams. So welcome to the channel, guys. Okay, let's see. A 15T is a Black Hawk UH-60 helicopter mechanic, and thank you for your support. That is so cool, dude. I don't know a lot about, I don't know any of the technical stuff about aviation and aircrafts, but I've always thought that airplanes and helicopters are like the coolest thing ever. So I would love to pick anybody's brain who has knowledge about that stuff. You guys are the coolest thing ever to me that, you know, work and fly airplanes. So that's really cool, man. I want to go to Vietnam. I've been to Vietnam a couple times. It's a really cool country. And I think that a lot of people would be surprised how functional Vietnam works as a society. Even though it's pretty crazy, there's a lot of madness, especially in Ho Chi Minh City. It's a functioning chaos. So I think you should go for it. If you're American, you just fill out an e-visa. Sometimes it takes 2 attempts. You get 90 days. It costs around $35, and definitely go check it out. What is the time in your country? It's 12:46 a.m. So 0:46 for the foreign people. 2 deployments in Iraq a long time ago. I'm old, Lao. Well, thank you for your service again. Much appreciated. This is weird. This is super weird. You're not doing Terra or preaching Sunday service. Are you in China? No, I'm not in China. Hi, how you doing, Crystal? Hi, Anna. How are you? How much money would you need on hand, do you think, to travel to Vietnam? Well, I mean, it kind of depends what you're doing there, but if, for instance, you go to Ho Chi Minh or Da Nang or Hanoi, one of the bigger cities, airfare for me, where I'm from in the United States, costs around $600 for one way and probably around $1,100 for a round trip. If you can find a decent flight, you're probably going to be flying like Cathay Pacific or Korean Airlines, something like that. So once you land in Vietnam, it's incredibly cheap. You can rent a place for around $200 a month. Food there is also really cheap, so you could probably live there again, $200 a month for food. Then with transportation and basic necessities, let's say another $200. So that's $600. And then for your entertainment, if you want to go to the bars, if you want to go to the clubs, if you want to go have a good time, you could probably double or triple that or quadruple that depending about like how hard you're going to go, you know. So that's my advice for you. So I would say if you go for a month, you know, if you bring like $2,000, you're going to be able to have a really good time. Let's see what else. Marcus. He probably wouldn't last, to be honest. I'm not sure what that means. 6'7". The ban, I got very sick from eating a ban, so I don't think I would ever eat one again. I was eating them a lot, but I made the mistake is the problem is some of the meat sits out there in the street all day, and I was eating them nonstop. I have a really big appetite, so I was eating so many of them a day, and they literally cost like 50 cents. You know, it made me, you know, pretty messed up for a while. Some of the bacteria and the food poisoning out there is pretty serious type stuff. I remember in Thailand, I got food poisoning one time so bad I was almost hallucinating, and that's a thing. Some of the bacteria in the food, it's so potent, it's almost as if you're on like a light psychedelic drug. It's really weird. So in my last live stream, I gave some advice for people to stay healthy. One of the best pieces of advice I got was from an old British guy in Thailand, and what he told me is don't eat anything unless you physically watch them cook it over a fire. So my best advice to you is you can eat street food. I love street food. I eat it all the time when I'm over there. But if you decide to do that, you need to do your due diligence and make sure that the food is heated up, because I'm telling you right now, they let their food sit out there all day. So do your due diligence and stay healthy, guys. Did you go to Thailand for the last boy? I'm assuming you're saying lady boy. That's a good one. They ain't got no FDA or something. I guess we won't soon either. Yeah, no, they don't have anything like that. So, you know, their food's fresh, but it's not inspected. So you got to do that yourself. You go to Ben Thai Market in Saigon? No, I did not. I was only in Saigon for a very short period of time. I've spent most of my time in Da Nang, Vietnam. So double it and give it to the second person. Not exactly sure what that means. That market is good. Okay, cool. I'll check it out. I plan on going to Saigon soon. I think Vietnam's a pretty cool country. All right, give me $20. Yeah. Will you denounce Israel for us? Guys, I'm not political. This isn't a political channel. This is a channel about personal success. I'm helping people follow their dreams and ambitions. So, Christopher Walken, looking tight guy. All right. All right, guys. What else we got in the chats? Once again, guys, I said earlier, my name's Richie. I started this YouTube channel when I was living in Thailand. I wanted to show people the differences between Asia and the US, and I really enjoy making videos, giving you guys information. So it's nice to meet you guys. Welcome to the channel. What kind of success? You know, I think success is defined differently for everybody. A lot of people ask me questions, and their idea of success is to be able to live abroad. For my own experience, I think that's quite a bold example of success. It's not easy to immigrate yourself to a new country. So that's mainly what I help people with. But I want to help people no matter what their dreams are. I'm here to help you guys find a path to get there and to never give up. Let's see here. You got to go to Hoi An when you were in Da Nang. That old city is great. Oh yeah, yeah. No, I did not go to Hoi An. When I was there, I went there with my girl, and she went there. But I decided to just chill in Da Nang. I like surfing, so I was pretty much just on the beach all day with a surfboard. All right. I'm trying to get you. I'm moving from New Zealand to the Philippines in November. Nice. I was in Manila around a year ago. I haven't spent a lot of time in the Philippines. Maybe you could teach me some stuff about it. Someday I hope to get around to some of the islands like I said earlier, I'm into surfing, so I know they got a couple good surf spots there. So I would love to check that out. I've also heard that Filipino people are really friendly. So yeah, guys. What happened, Lion? What do you mean? What happened? What I was talking about, like a bunch of stuff. So, okay, let's see. This is how you say hi in the Philippines. Okay, tell me if I can do it right. Kumusta ka bain sheet? That's interesting. Yeah, in Thailand, there's like the gender preference. So ka is like, what women say at the end of the sentence, and krub is for men. So that kind of sounds like Thai a little bit. Oh, the YouTube crashed? You guys see me? That's been happening to my channel a couple times. So that's kind of weird. Yeah, dude, Australia is the place to come for the waves, man. I really want to go to the Gold Coast. I went to Bali, and that felt like Australia to me. There was Aussies everywhere, and man, that was like paradise. I absolutely loved Bali. So I know if I like that, I would absolutely love going to Australia, man. So that's one of my dreams. So. All right, we got some crazy questions going in the chat. What gender am I? Not going to disclose that. Can you even swim? Don't lie. Good one. Yeah, I was talking about Hawaii earlier. Someone asked me what my favorite state is, and I told them Hawaii. I've been to Maui and I've been to Kauai. So despite it being one of the most expensive places in the world, Hawaii is about as close as you can get to paradise for me. You got waves, you got fresh food, you got clean air, you got warm weather. So I love Hawaii. Oh, you're Hawaiian. That's so cool. That's so cool. Yeah, no, Hawaii is really cool. I really, really loved it. Everything about Hawaii, like, I got to go fishing there too, and I caught a yellowfin tuna and got to like bring it home and like eat the fresh meat. It was like I was literally in heaven. Like Hawaii's definitely the coolest place I've ever been for sure. Yeah, Waikiki. I've been to Waikiki. Yeah, so that's really nice. Yeah, so. Can I assume your gender? I don't want to be rude. Sometimes people like men but identify as a woman. Yeah, you can assume my gender. I'm chill with that. No, I've never been to Honolulu. I've only been to Maui and Kauai. But I want to go. Although I heard there's a lot of homeless people in Honolulu. Is that true? I heard it's gotten kind of crazy out there. Yeah. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, I heard like there's a bunch of like tents and stuff on the beach and stuff, so. You spend all your money traveling and call it success. Stop lying, bro. Well, traveling's my passion, so I do spend a significant amount of money, but it's something that I'm investing in. I've started a lot of things from traveling. I've started an online English platform that I've grown a client base with and started this YouTube channel. So yeah, I ultimately don't have the success level that I'm shooting for right now, but I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep going. And even if things don't seem as if they're possible, I'm going to do it anyways because this is my passion. Some intense too. Yeah, that's really sad to see. And it's so beautiful too. So, like, I just feel like it would be such a weird vibe to see these beautiful beaches, but then you have homeless people doing drugs in tents. I'm not really a big fan of that. That's too bad. Everyone has a different lifestyle. I love traveling. Nice, man. Yeah, I love it too. I think you're a born female, identify as a male. You have nice skin. Thanks. Good luck, man. Thanks. I appreciate that, Zach. Thank you. Sometimes they make little huts with leaves because of how thick they are. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Like, you have like so much people with so much money in Hawaii, and then you have like these people that have nowhere to go. Like, that's really sad to see. So, I hope that problem can get better. I really do. Favorite place you've traveled to? Um, that's a really good question. Um, I really like Thailand. I went to high school in Thailand. So I have a lot of friends there, a lot of relationships in Thailand. So probably say Thailand. But for the States, it's Hawaii. I love Hawaii. So, are you a model? No, I'm not. Thank you. Hello from Australia. We have another person from Australia. Awesome. So I was just telling someone earlier, it's one of my dreams to go to Australia. So hopefully I can go someday. That'd be really cool. I personally love Florence, Amsterdam, and Budapest. Ooh, cool. Yeah, I haven't really traveled too much to Europe. So I would love to go check out those places as well. I heard Budapest is pretty cool. Is Amsterdam really crazy? I heard they have like a big red light district there and stuff. What's that like? Were you ever with a lady boy? Oh yeah, I was with a lot of them. Okay, let's see what else here. Really want to visit Thailand. My dad spent a month there and loved it. Now he wants to retire there. Yeah, man, he should. Thailand has great retirement options, and it has infrastructure that's good for Western people, So, of course, there's certain things that older people are looking for where they're going to settle down at. And I can assure you that, Thailand's a safe spot. They have everything he needs, and it'll be cheaper. So I don't know if your dad has a pension or a 401k, but, he's really going to get a bang for his buck if he, uses that money in Thailand compared to a place like Florida. So best of luck with you and your dad. Louisiana, let's go. I love Cajun food, so. What part of Australia do you want to go to? I want to go to the Gold Coast. My brother went there, and he's always bragging to me about, like, he got to, like, go in the waves and stuff. I'm like, dude, I wanted to go, man. Hello, senora. From Tokyo. I'm Polish visiting, so I can say good luck with your videos tonight. Hey, man, I appreciate it. I was just in Tokyo around a month ago, and one of my best friends is Polish, so maybe I can see you in Poland someday. Kind of, okay. Bro got no shame in it. All right, let's see here. Red light district is pretty crazy. It's just about a half a mile to a mile of street, though. Okay. Yeah, no, I've heard a lot about it from the Europeans in Thailand. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm still in Hawaii, so every time I visit Honolulu, it's not that bad there. I also heard that Honolulu got a transit, so that's pretty cool too. It looks like, at least they're getting some new stuff out there. So, girls dancing in the windows. That's cause your bros swim. Okay. Just wish the gum was $2 instead of $5 for 2 pieces. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's too much money. Success begins by cleaning your room. Yeah, I agree with that. Let's see, what else do we got? Zach, Steve, why you being a weirdo? Yeah. Is going to red light district a bad thing? Not sure to feel about that. Well, we can talk about that a little bit. So I'll say this, guys. I've lived in a couple different countries, and in the US, prostitutes, all this type stuff has a really bad reputation. But what you guys have to understand is in different cultures, in different places in the world, these things that seem taboo in the West may be pretty normal in other places. So, in some cultures, it's very common for men to go to brothels in places like these. So, it's something that you have to ask yourself personally, but, in my opinion, as long as everything is safe and people aren't being taken advantage of, I think it's an okay thing. So I went to high school for a little bit in Pattaya City, which is, one of the biggest red light districts in the world. So at first, I didn't really know what to think about it. I didn't like that aspect of where I lived, but as I got older, I kind of understood the bureaucracy behind it, and it taught me a lot about kind of just the legal, legislative systems of the government and kind of how that stuff kind of all runs, all intertwined together. So everything's about money, guys. And as long as the money's ending up in the right hands, it's not going to be fraud upon in the society. So that's just kind of how it works, unfortunately. Okay, so let's see what else we got. Not a lot of people go there, but there's a lot of crazy stuff going on there. Okay, interesting. Have you ever been to Salt Lake City, Utah? No, I have not. It's all legal too. Yeah, no, dude, I know that's crazy. Yeah. No, I've never been to Utah. Haven't been there. I've heard some cool things about it. Is that where, did you live there or something? Oh, nice. Yeah, that's really cool. No, I think it would be cool to go to Utah someday. I haven't explored the West Coast too much, so I want to make a drive out there someday and check out all the stuff. So, you are beautiful. What are you talking about? Thank you so much. So, I'm talking about just a variety of stuff. I made this channel when I was living in Thailand, so I talk a lot about the differences between Asia and America, but we're kind of just talking about whatever in the chat right now, so welcome to the channel. Have a good stream and good luck on your travels, man. I subscribe, so I'll see you around. Hey, thanks, Zach. Good looks. I appreciate that, my man. You look like... Okay, let's see what else. It's very beautiful with the mountains and everything. Yeah, no, I bet it is. You seem like a genuine dude. Hey, thanks, Zach. I really appreciate that, my man. Yeah, no, I love mountains. Where I live, it's really flat. We just have cornfields that go on forever. So whenever I go somewhere like Tennessee or Colorado, I'm like, wow, this is so cool. You have all this structure, and I could just sit there and, look at the mountains all day. So I'd probably like Salt Lake City. We have another person that lived in Salt Lake City? Really? That's interesting. It's not that big of a... I know it's not that big of a city, so... Wait, that's where the Utah Jazz plays, right? I think the Utah Jazz plays there. All right, guys, what else you guys want to talk about? It's been a pretty good live stream. We've talked about a bunch of different stuff. Um, but yeah, guys, kind of like what's going off the title of this live stream and stuff like that. I want to encourage people to shoot their shot, take a risk, go for whatever it is that you believe in. And if you do that for, a long enough time and never give up, even when things seem impossible, then, I think you're going to have a really good outcome. Oh, wow, you're giving us your address and everything. That's nice. Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, are there, like, I'm assuming, like, there's not a lot of things outside of Salt Lake City, right? It's pretty much just, like, desert and mountains, right? Like, I've always wondered about, like, some of the smaller towns out there because, I don't know, I think the only place I know in Utah is Salt Lake City, but it would be so cool to go explore that state and see what's going on out there. Over 30 years ago, wow. All right, I'll see you around and had to go. Aloha and malo, goodbye. You are a good dude. Hey, thank you so much. I'm happy that we have a Hawaiian on the channel now, so appreciate it. So this is something that I really like about YouTube is, I meet people from really cool places. And, it helps because I have a channel or a travel channel, and it's really cool to, get like a firsthand perspective of these people. Like, for instance, like I heard about on the news and stuff how, like, Honolulu in Hawaii has a bunch of homeless people, but, you can't really trust the news. But I asked this viewer, and she was, telling me how, it is true, how there's a bunch of people living in tents and making man-made huts to live in on the side of the beach. So that's really crazy if you think about it. Like, you have Hawaii, which is one of the richest, like, most beautiful vacation destinations / places to live, like, in the world for Americans, right? But, then you have, these homeless people that have migrated over there from the mainland, and that's a really bad look. I kind of feel bad for the Hawaiians that had to deal with that. So hopefully that gets better. I don't like seeing that anywhere, but yeah. Also, I was in California like a year or two ago, in San Francisco and Los Angeles, and there's a lot of homeless people out there too. So I really don't like seeing that. It's it's like, man, like these people clearly need help. And it's just not good for people walking around. Like, there's hypodermic needles laying on the sidewalks and human feces laying out there, and people bent in half from taking fentanyl and stuff. And it's like, wow, like San Francisco, Los Angeles, Honolulu, these are like some of the cities that have some of the richest people in the entire world living in. So it's like, how can this be possible? But it's just kind of how it works, I guess. So yeah, guys. Hey, Rudy, how you doing? Oh, Seattle. Yeah, Seattle too. Yeah, I know Seattle is really, really rough. I mean, I've never actually been out there, but I have some friends that worked in tech that lived in Seattle, and I remember them telling me, like, I think, like, the outskirts of the downtown area are just terrible, like, which is so sad, right? Because, like, Seattle is such a beautiful city, like, like, just from, like, the natural resources and stuff like that. It's like, wow, like, and I even heard that, like, Tacoma's quite bad out there too with, like, the homeless people. It's just, like, crazy, Rudy, good. What you doing? Hey, just answering some questions in the chat. yeah, so welcome to the channel. I have a travel channel, but we talk about a lot of different stuff over here. So thanks for checking in. Right now, we're just kind of talking about the homeless people out there on the West Coast. We had a Hawaiian in the chat earlier, and we were talking about how Hawaii has a lot of homeless people there, which is crazy. It's like, how do people get out there? This bro looks like a Chiefs fan. I'm not really a Chiefs fan, no. Unfortunate. Well, we're getting better, but I'm a Bears fan. So we're making some good progress. So, I'm in Seattle, bro. Oh, cool. Yeah, no. I mean, I would love to go to Seattle someday. Like I said, I had a good buddy who was working for, I think, like Amazon out there, and I know he really liked it out there, but I've always had a factuation with the West Coast because, I'm from the Midwest, and basically if we want to do stuff for fun out here, we have to pay. But I feel like you guys can do a lot of stuff for free. Like you can go out in nature and like go hiking and stuff like that. Go Seahawks, but yeah, homeless suck out here. Yeah, you guys got the dub, so congrats on that. That's pretty cool. I'll be back in a second. I gotta grab a coat. It's quite chilly. Yeah, but trying to think what else. Ooh. Yeah, so someday, what's it called? Like Pacific Coast Highway. I would love to take that too. Like, go take that like all the way from south to north. That would be really cool. Let's see. It's gotten much better. 33 million renovations on downtown. More resources for homeless people. Okay, cool. That's good to know. Cool. Yeah, it's hard to know, like, cause like if you hear on the news, like, there's always some sort of like, something they're pushing, right? So, like, that's good to hear that, they're actually, doing renovations and stuff like that. I hope all those people get the help they need. Like it's just, it's so terrible to see it. So, yeah, I hope for the best for them out there. Yeah. And, I was in Chicago like a few weeks ago, and we have a decent amount of homeless people too. Not as many as you guys, because the thing is like, it's hard to be homeless in Chicago because it's so cold, right? So it's easier to be homeless in California or Florida. But the problem with Chicago is we have our transits in Chicago are 24/7. We're like one of the only cities in the world that has 24-hour transit. So what's been happening is the homeless people just live on the trains. And it's really bad because, like, I took the train the other week, and it was so bad. Like, there was so much riffraff on the train. Like, at one of the stops, like, the police had to come in with a canine, and they literally dragged a dude off the train and, like, handcuffed him and, like, bagged him away. And it was like, geez, like, this is really bad. I would never live in Seattle. I live in, I don't know if I can pronounce that. I'll try. Snohomish County, and you have nothing but mountain views. It's beautiful. Wow. That's so cool. I would love that. Does the train smell like urine? Yes, it does. Yeah, it's disgusting. Like, there's videos of, like, shit on the train. Like, people going to the bathroom. Like, it's so disgusting. I hate that. Like, because Chicago is such a beautiful city. Anyone who's ever been to Chicago knows, like, the architecture, like, the beaches, the lake, like, it's gorgeous. But, like, the crime's actually gotten better. Like, there's still a lot of crime in Chicago, but I'll give the city some credit. Like, it seems like they've cleaned up the crime a little bit, but the homeless people, like on the trains, it's just like you basically like can't really use the public transit like in a lot of places, like the red line or the blue line. Like, if you guys are visiting Chicago, don't do it. Like, if you like land in O'Hare or Midway, like, do not take the train if you land in Midway. Like, that's the red line. Like, do not take the train. Like, get a taxi. But if you guys come visit Chicago, like, you know, go to O'Hare and just like get a taxi or something, because you don't want to ride that. You know, it's like it's only $5 for the train, but I'm telling you, like, it's not worth it. Not gonna lie. Yeah. To be honest, bro, you like new character that should be on Forza Horizon 6. I don't know what that is exactly. Is that like a video game or something like that? Yeah, but so yeah, anyways, the homeless, it's sad to see and everything like that, but it does seem like, I don't know about Seattle and stuff like that, but it seems as if the crime's like getting better in Chicago. So oh, it's a new racing game that's coming out this year, bro. Oh, cool. It's on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Nice. I don't really play a whole lot of video games anymore. I used to play the PS4, but I kind of stopped after that console. So, if I go visit my brother in Florida, like, he has a PS5, so maybe I'll ask him if he has that game, because I like racing games. Oh. What else, guys? Anything else to talk about? You got a PS2? Sweet. That was the first console that I really started to play games on. I think I had Street Ball. What else did I have? I had some like army game. I'm trying to think of what it was. Gosh, it was I think it was called Black. I think the game was called Black. And it was really fun. Like, I used to play the PS2 all the time. Madden 2007 is my PS2 right now. Let's go, dude. That's so cool. You're playing old school games. You'll love it, man. It's amazing. I got Black Xbox Series, MetaQuest 3, PS5, PS4, and Ryzen 9 PC. Dude, yeah, I mean, if I can find some more time, I'm definitely going to do some gaming. I have a good buddy that loves gaming. So, you know, whenever I'm with him, like, we always got the sticks in the hand. But, you know, when I'm by myself, just grinding, at working and stuff like that, like, I don't really have enough time to play the video games. So we've been going for I think we've been going for almost an hour and a half. So that's pretty good. This has been a pretty solid live stream. Met some really cool people. We had someone from Hawaii. We had 2 Australians. We had someone from Sweden. We had someone from Salt Lake City. And where else? We had some people from, I think, the Northwest too. So we got some good viewership here. Okay, I sub and support this channel, bro. Hey man, let's go, dude. I appreciate that. Yeah, guys, who knows? Maybe someday we can be gaming together or something. Yeah, Seattle, exactly. That's my bad. Yeah, so shout out to Seattle. I want to go out there someday. Go check it out. Seattle has like, what's it called? Like, is it called the Bean, or I don't know. What's that little skybox in Seattle where you can like go in the observation deck? What am I thinking of? I should know this stuff. But yeah, you guys have a little bit warmer weather than we have here in the Midwest too, so that's pretty sick. All right, I'll be back in a second, guys. I gotta go grab some more water. I'll be back. Yeah, also for those of you guys who are new to the channel, my name's Richie. I started this channel when I was traveling. I was traveling around Thailand and Asia, and I just wanted to show people like the differences between Asia and the US. As time went on, I kind of realized that I have a passion for like making videos and putting out information. So that's a little bit about what I do, but you know, I try to answer everything in the chat. You know, we're just trying to have a good time over here. So yeah, welcome. Hey, how's it going? Is the person from Seattle still in the chat? I'm interested. I was wondering what like what do you call like that space bean looking thing? What do the people call it there? Thank you, hey. Welcome to the channel, guys. We've been going for an hour and a half, so it's been a pretty good live stream. We've talked about a bunch of different stuff. Wow, I have to take out my garbage. I cut up an onion and it smells. But yeah, guys, usually I do like a lot of travel content. If any of you guys are interested in what it's like living in Thailand or want some general information about it, I have a bunch of YouTube videos about that. So feel free to check those out if that kind of interests you. I'm trying to, you know, find content that has like, you know, relevant information and linking that to what I'm passionate about. So that's been kind of a hard thing about YouTube. I don't know how many of you guys like make YouTube videos. I don't know if you guys are just viewers or you have your channels yourself too, but you know, it's finding that like center medium of making content that you want to make while like at the same time putting out information that people are searching for. So it's kind of that's kind of the name of the game as far as YouTube goes. I'm in the U.S. Are you following the Epstein war? No, I'm not political, and I don't really, I don't follow what's going on in the news or anything like that. Someone told me earlier in the chat that I should make a YouTube video showing you guys how many push-ups I can do. So maybe I'll do that tonight as a challenge. We'll see how many we can get out. No, you're all good, dude. No worries. Welcome to the channel, man. Also, I've been trying to keep up with making YouTube shorts. I'm thinking about maybe like hiring like an editor on like Fiverr or something like that. I feel like my YouTube videos are pretty easy to make because for whatever reason, the videos that get the most views take the least amount of editing. Like I just hold the camera up like this and like talk about Thailand or Japan or something, and people like watching them. And then I'll make a video where I make like 150 cuts and edits and they don't perform. But with the YouTube shorts, I think those had to, the thing is with the feeds, people have shorter attention spans, so you have to make something really catchy. So I was thinking about trying to maybe find some help or a friend or something, because I feel like the shorts are harder to make for whatever reason. Optimistic Taco Truck. It's a pretty cool username. Why are we here? What do you do? Yeah, so my name's Richie. I have a YouTube channel that I started when I was living in Thailand. And I basically started it to show people the differences between Asia and America. And right now I'm just doing YouTube lives on a daily basis, trying to meet some new fans, or excuse me, some new subscribers, some new users, and we've been just having like random conversations. You know, I'll answer pretty much most things in the chat. So welcome to the channel, man. Bro, pawn your equipment, close your channel, and go back to Wendy's and apologize. So the goal has been to put out a YouTube short every single day, make at least a live a day, and then I'm trying to do 2 YouTube videos a week. The weird thing is about YouTube, and once again, I don't know how many of you guys like have your own channels. Maybe you guys got some input. But what I've realized is like if you spam a bunch of videos, like I'm trying to put out as many videos as I can, but it seems as if you put out a video like every single day, you get punished for it. Like the algorithm kind of punishes you. So what I'm trying to do is like put out 2 videos, but make them higher quality. So that's kind of been the goal. Yeah, guys, so It's been a good live stream. I'm working on a math class right now in the background. So we're working on a quantum class right now. So I got to get an assignment in by today. So I might keep the live on a little more. This kind of involves a little bit of concentration. I don't know how many of you guys are good at math. But this live stream has been pretty good. I'm surprised how many people are watching lives on a Sunday night. It's crazy how many different topics I get talking about too when I have people giving me all these ideas in the comment section and stuff like that. So, I mean, I kind of like it. That's why these live streams are kind of fun, because there's just so much content you can talk about when you have people interacting and stuff like that. Guys, it's kind of chilly in here. Hey, Rennet, how's it going? Welcome to all the new people. We've been going for like an hour and 40 minutes now. We've talked about a bunch of different stuff. So my channel is kind of like a travel channel, but we kind of just talk about a bunch of different stuff, just life in general, right? Oh, I'm glad you're doing good. Yeah, I'm doing quite well as well. Are you doing a 24-hour live? No. No, we've been going for like an hour and 40 minutes. So this is actually like maybe my longest live stream I've done yet. So I'm just trying to put out live streams every single day. You know, I'm trying to find some new people who, you know, want to be a part of the channel. I try to give people practical information about, you know, traveling and, you know, starting online businesses and stuff like that. So 23 hours to go. Yeah, I guess I could, but maybe I'll do that someday. Maybe someday I'll do a 24-hour live stream. That would be cool. I mean, it would be good for my content, right? I would have a lot of watch hours. Play Go by Cortis. Is that a video game? I'm locked in. Cool. Appreciate that. Maybe if I like go on a really long road trip or something like that, like I'll stream the whole thing or something like that. I drove to Florida, which it was like an 18-hour drive from my house, and I did it like in one go. So I didn't live stream back then, but I should have live streamed that. That would have been awesome. Keep that smile. We'll get you views for your 24-hour challenge. Thank you. I appreciate that. Reva, it's a song. It's good. Play Go by Cortis. Okay. Yeah, I've never heard of it, but I'll look it up. Also, guys, I'm kind of like multitasking. I have a quantum exam or assignment that I had to do, which, as you guys know, math takes a lot of focus and energy. So I'll be back in 1 second. I gotta turn the heat on. It's pretty cold. What's up, guys? We're back. Wow, we got 20 likes on this video. Let's go. It's been a good live stream. Met a lot of new people too. That was cool. But yeah, guys, no, it's not. It's not a 24-hour live stream, but maybe I'll do that another day. Yeah, maybe another day I'll do a 24-hour live stream. I feel like a 24-hour live stream is a good idea, actually. Do a lot of people do that? Because you have a good smile to do the correct streams. Thanks. Jesus is King of the Kings, Lord of Lords. I can't wait for the 24-hour live stream. I'll do it for you guys. I don't know when. I'll have to pick a day that I have to stay up really late, and we'll just stay up for the whole time. We'll just stay up for 24 hours, but you guys have to show up. If I do the live stream, Renta and Thomas, you guys better be there. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it now, guys. I got some other things I need to do tonight that wouldn't be good for content. But another day I'll do it. Maybe if I'm on the airplane, I'll do it. I'll buy the free Wi-Fi on the airplane, or I'll buy the Wi-Fi on the airplane. It's only like $10. Yeah, I'll smile. No, phone's not illegal on an airplane. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna be doing this this quantum assignment. So I'll keep the live stream going, but I'm working on something for uni right now, so that's what's up. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. My channel is about traveling and stuff like that. And, you know, I try to be interactive with my subscribers and stuff. Right now, I'm doing some school stuff, so that's why I'm quiet. But welcome to the channel. No problem, anytime. Why is it finished house called a house and not a bill? I don't know. Good question. This is not a food podcast, but I would like it if it was. I mean, I love eating food all the time. Yeah, we're studying. Lots of distractions. Yeah, you're right. That's true. That's true, but, you know, we got to do a little bit of multitasking. This is hard because I want to read the chat. I'm going to read the chat in a second here. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Drago Malfoy Temo version. Not sure what that means, man. No, it's a 24-hour live stream. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Hello from the Philippines. Hey, welcome. I'm happy that we have someone from the Philippines. You guys, Filipinos are really nice people. Hey, from Cleveland. Awesome. One of my best friends lives in Ohio. Lock in team, 22 hours and a half to go. Let's go. Maybe we'll do it. Who knows? I travel everywhere. Honestly, bro, it's my favorite thing to do. Sweet, dude. Me too. So I'm glad to have you on the channel, man. I try to do live streams every single night around 12 Central Time. So if you guys want to chat with me, we can do it then. Also, I make travel videos like twice a week. So yeah, guys, I'd appreciate it if you guys check out the vids. He's brave for locking in for 24 hours. Yeah. Ohio, skibidi. What is your favorite food? It's either Thai food or Japanese food. I really like sushi, though. What's up, Vanny? How you doing, man? Look like Shane Dawson? I don't know who that is. Hey, from South Africa. Hey, how you doing, man? I used to have a teacher from South Africa. Oh, he's a famous YouTuber. Cool. Welcome to the channel. Richard is a famous YouTuber. Thank you. Appreciate that. Currently, I am up for adoption. Please consider me. Is that true? It's quite late to be up. Guys, let's see what we got going on in the chat. Sorry to miss. Happy birthday, Thomas. I hope Richard adopts you. And I am no more Spider-Man. I am Skibbity Man. Richard, please. Honey Pods. Hey, it's me. Can you Roadblocks? Like play Roblox? No, I don't have that. Good morning, Violet. Dustin. Welcome to the channel, guys. I'm working on some university right now. So I'm not ignoring everyone. We've been going for like 2 hours, so we're gonna keep the chat going. Hey, Claddy, how you doing? Minecraft, yeah, I gotcha. I never seen anything before. Should we do a 24-hour video? Go back to a quadratic equation is provided along with the coordinates. I'm reading a math question, guys. Of its vertex, in your own words, describe the logic that allows one to conclude that. Minimum, maximum, minimum. All right, guys, we gotta watch a little video. It's not gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be about math.
Determine the maximum or minimum. We begin by rewriting this quadratic equation in standard form. X minus 3 squared equals x squared minus 6x plus 9. And then here we have minus 9. Simplifying further, we're left with x squared minus 6x. Here, a is equal to 1, and that's positive. This tells me the graph is a parabola that opens upward. And if we have a parabola opening upward, we will be able to find a minimum y value. Now to find that minimum y value, we first find the x value of the vertex. And we can do that using the formula negative b over 2a. In this case, a equals 1 and b equals negative 6. We substitute these values in, negative b or negative 6 over 2 times a. That leaves us with positive 6 over 2 or 3. Once we have the x value of the vertex, we can determine the y value of the vertex by substituting that value in to the original equation. In this case, we have 3 minus 3 squared minus 9, or 0 squared minus 9, which leaves us with negative 9. Therefore, the minimum y value is negative 9.
All right, guys, let's see what we got going on in the chat. We had to do a little bit of math there, so we're back. All right, Sharif said hi. Hey, how you doing? Homie. We got some crazy stuff in the chat, guys. X minus 3 equals 67. Yeah, that's right. Are you Canadian? No, I'm not Canadian. The voice is similar to the voices. I'm good at math. X to the second power is 6/7. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm good. Now repeat what you learned. Algebra, I gotta see it. All I heard was 6/7. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Screw the math, bro. It looks like, or screw the math, bro. If I looked like you, I would apply at the modeling agency. Hey, man, appreciate that. Oh. I'm 67. Really? That's crazy. Welcome to the channel, guys. My name's Richie. I started this channel as like a travel channel, but then I just realized I like making videos. I like meeting new people, so I'm doing lives every single night, meeting new subscribers. So I'll talk to you guys in the chats. I do this every single night, so welcome to the channel, guys. I have a bunch of videos about travel and how you can work nomadically and stuff like that. So I do like kind of some travel vlogs, yeah. I do a lot of videos where I'm just like holding the camera like this and like talking about like a specific topic, and so I have a variety of videos. So I have a couple vlogs though, like of me traveling around and stuff. Thoughts on men? What are you asking about that? Hey, thank you for this subscribing. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. And, you know, I'll try to talk to you guys as much as I can in the chats. I'm going live like every single day. So, you know, I try to talk about productive stuff. You know, like I want this to be like a community of winners. I want you guys to go out there and become successful and stuff like that. Love men more? Like, what exactly are you asking? Like, to me, it doesn't really matter. Like, if you're a man or you're a woman, like, you know, I just base people on their character. You're a winner, Richard. Thanks. You too, man. You want a scratchy today? You mean like a scratch off? Sweet, we have someone from New Zealand. Awesome. I want to go there someday. My friend just went there recently. I'm so sorry. How do you say the name of the main city there? I know it starts with an A. I should know this, but help me out. Auckland, there we go. That's so cool, yeah. When I was in Thailand, I met this guy at my hotel who was a retired police officer from New Zealand. And he was a really cool guy. He was telling me about how he goes hunting and stuff in New Zealand. He was telling me like there's so much wildlife there and stuff, but yeah, I definitely want to go check it out there. You want to hunt? Yeah, man. I grew up hunting, so hunting's like another one of my passions is hunting and fishing. I love it. I like going kiwi hunting. That's funny. You guys gonna check out some of my videos? Any of you interested in traveling and stuff like that? And are you guys all like new subscriber or like new to my channel, or have some of you like seen my videos before? I'm interested. Cause it seems like I get like a bunch of random people in these lives. I mean, like, I guess that's kind of how it works, right? New here? Well, welcome to the channel, man. Brand new? Cool. Yeah, I'm glad I got some new people. Nice to meet you guys. Also, guys, I do lives every single night. You guys want to come back? I'll have videos up like on a daily basis. So, you guys want to come hang out? I usually talk about traveling and success and online business methods and stuff like that. So, I genuinely want to help people. Like that's my main passion, and that's the main reason why I keep making these YouTube videos. So, I know a lot of people just like to goof around in the comment section, and that's cool too. I'll talk to you guys, but the main purpose of my channel is to help people become successful and to show you guys some different perspectives from around the world when I'm on the road. So that's what's kind of going on here, guys. I want to be successful. What do you want to be successful at? I drive a sedan. Oh, cool. Well, I definitely want to help people. Keep watching my live streams. Eventually, I'm going to put out an email address where I'm going to be offering to help people for free to get started with your online platform, personal branding. And my goal to you, or Rennet, is to, I don't know if you have an iPhone or a Samsung, whatever you have, man, go ahead and just make, it looks like you already have a YouTube video, and just put a video out, even if it's not good, even if it's not like your best piece of work, even if you don't even know what to make a video about. The hardest part is just starting, man. So my number one goal for you, like your homework assignment after you watch this video, is to make a video. Like if you're passionate about like Pokemon cards, as an example, make a video talking about them. Doesn't even have to be long. Just put it out on your channel. And just starting will give you that confidence that you did something productive. And that's the seed that will eventually plant that big oak tree, right? So your homework today is to put out that video. Come back tomorrow and tell me about how it went. Tough crowd, like trolls under bridges. You are doing good. Chin up. Thanks, man. Yeah, we've had a lot of people like that tonight. But you know what? You just have to weather the storm because, of course, you're going to get a crowd of people that aren't going to be in it for the right reason, who are going to be negative. But with that being said, I've been able to meet a bunch of new people tonight from all across the world. So those are the people that truly count. So I'm going to keep doing it for you guys, and you are the ones that I'm actually making these videos for. So I appreciate that, though. How to become him, her? Stick and focus on your purpose. Don't get distracted by all the other nonsense going on. Lock in on that and keep doing it, even if success doesn't pop up soon. Eventually, if you stay consistent, you will see results. They are good at basketball. I love basketball, so I might make some videos of me hooping. We'll see. I love the email. Yeah, so what I want to do is, of course, I want to build my own platform helping people with the knowledge that I've acquired. So eventually I'm going to be giving out my email and I'm going to be helping people for free. You know, that's the thing where you have to give before you receive. So, you know, eventually if you want to have something that has prosperity, you have to give a lot away, right? You have to give yourself away and then you'll get paid in return. So that's at least what I believe in. Hello from Queensland, Australia. Easy Android. I've made plenty of shorts, but they haven't let me make a live stream yet. Oh, really? I think with live streams, you have to click on it, like sign up. And for me, it made me wait 24 hours. So I had to wait 24 hours to get approved. I don't know if there's like a certain amount of subscribers you need to do it, but yeah, maybe look it up. But that's weird. Hopefully you can start making lives because they're a good way to grow your channel. So you say it's a seed that will plant an oak tree, but what happens if it turns out to be a, do you mean a poplar tree? That's kind of like, if you meant to say that on purpose, is like in idiom, that was pretty clever. You have beautiful eyes. Thank you. I appreciate that. I count. Thank you, Richard. Yeah, of course. Good luck. Yeah. Like I said, I want to help people succeed. Like, that's my main goal for this channel. So, you know, I told someone kind of the same thing I told you a couple nights ago. And that person came back the next day and said, hey, man, like, I ended up making my own website. And that made my day. Like, the fact that I was able to, you know, make someone take the first steps and going for something that they wanted to do, like, that means a lot to me. So I'm him. Okay, nice. That's what I'm talking about. Great perspectives. Thank you so much. Glenn says, yep, I just like, then subscribe. Okay, thanks, dude. Barmy can't. I had to read the ones that aren't trolls. Thomas, help me. What do you need help with, Thomas? Plant, by the way, I'm a proud member. Okay, I can't read that. NNN, you're so kind, Richie boy. Thank you. Reddit, I might join Scientology. Okay, I can't read some of these guys. I can't read them. So, Reddit, I heard if you give money, they give you a planet. Okay. Okay. Peter, these iPad kids will never understand. Yeah. I mean, like I said, guys, like for the few of you here that are, you know, taking what I'm saying seriously, you know, you guys are the ones that I'm truly vetting for. You know, I'd love to help people. Like I said, guys, I'm willing to do whatever I can do. I'm trying to make these videos every single day for hours on end because I'm truly passionate about helping people. It's why I went overseas and taught English. You know, I truly, my goal in life is to give people hope. So for those of you that are here seriously, like, I know I had to read through all these comments, but I just want you guys to know, like, I am here for those of you who are truly here for to hear what I have to say. Can you guys hear me? Someone said, is there supposed to be sound? Can you guys not hear me? Can you guys hear me or not? What can I tell you about Bitcoin? What I can tell you about Bitcoin is, if you're interested in it, this isn't consultancy advice, but I would do your due diligence and look into it right now. I think there's a lot of opportunity going on right now. I'm not a huge crypto guy, but from what I see myself, it's there's a lot of fluctuation that's going to happen here. Okay, thank you. I got sound. Thanks, appreciate that. You're on mute. Yes, you got sound. I'm going to say I have sound, so. Oh, I had to mute you. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm glad you can hear me in Australia. That's the thing that matters. I care about my Aussie subscribers. You guys got good waves and a great country, so as long as you guys can hear me. Not yet. I think Bitcoin needs to go much lower. Yeah, I think there's definitely potential that it will. I don't know what my zodiac signs are. I was never really interested in that. Bitcoin probably goes to 30s, then buy everything. Okay. No, I don't watch much of the UFC. Bitcoin has to retrace 70%. It's barely 50%. Yeah, good country, but we have a bad government. Yeah, I hear you, man. Glenn for Prime Min. Yeah, we're testing automatic translation for YouTube. Oh, cool. I hope that works for my channel. You can do it, Glenn. Trying to block all these people from the chats, guys. I'm still trying to figure all this stuff out with the YouTube lies, but yeah, I don't really understand what those symbols mean as well. I mean, I was never really too into it. All right, guys. I have to mute it for a few minutes, but I'll be back, so. What's up, guys? We're back. Had to do something for uni, but we're back. Oh, we've been going for what? We've been going for like over 2.5 hours. Let's see. I'm sure we got some crazy stuff in the chat. You muted a chat for a few minutes. Yep. Why did you mute the chat? Private chat on the side. Where are you from? You've asked me that a couple times. I'm from the United States. Ouch, that's not how to treat us. Hey guys, I'm back. I'm from Atlantis. Is that the Bahamas? I think he's trying to say something. He's muted. Yep, I've traveled to a lot of spots. Wow, 21.5 hours to go. Yeah, we're almost there. So what do you guys do? I'm interested. Are you guys in the workforce, or do you guys go to school? Let me know in the chat. Let's see here. Do you like Bahamas? I've never been there, but I used to live in Florida, so always wanted to go. Atlantis was near the Azores platform. What exactly does that mean? I am a pilot. Oh, that's really cool. What airlines do you fly for? I'm a success. Nice. Koreans. You show your room. All right, guys, we're probably going to be shutting down the stream. We've been going for quite some time now. All right, guys, so we're going to end the stream here. Thanks, and welcome to all my new subscribers. Thanks for participating in the chats, guys. If you like these videos, I do them on a daily basis, usually around midnight Central Time. Really appreciate everybody putting some good input in the chats, and I'll catch you guys next time.